Hello, I am here. I am queer, and I am waiting for my laundry to be out of the dryer. I just put it in de-wrinkle for like 20 minutes. I might actually fold some of my clothes today. Maybe even on stream. We'll see. Video game. Video game? Video. Video game. Video game. I already set it up. I never do that shit. And yet, here we are. And I can pause music. I'm a genius. Oh, I forgot. Reason that I had that open. I could probably do this. That'll probably be better. I don't know anything about this game. I don't even know how I got it. I was actually curious about that. How did I get this? Was this a Humble Bundle game, or did I actually actively want this? Activated as part of Tavern Talk. July 3rd. Must have been in my wish list. And it was cute, probably. Or it was part of the queer games. It might have been part of queer games. There were queer game stuff. Oh, it might have actually been in the fucking queer games. The Yuri, maybe, I don't know, actually. This is not a management game. A cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D inspired fantasy. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on life-changing quests. I don't know who this is here in the wanted poster, but she's so pretty. Oh, I didn't even like have a chance to process that. It did say she her, right? I want to see what options there are. Gentle troll entertainment. There's a different wanted poster. He, him, they, them. Okay, so you can only do she, her, he, him, they, them. I wonder why she, her is first. Maybe it's because they're the superior ones. Correct? Dragging these nuts? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Is that me? Wait, is that me? Is that someone else? Am I... Uh-huh. Okay. Who are you? Ooh. I like it. Okay, I like it. Okay, I am filling shoes. Cool. Hello. Hiya, innkeeper. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes. Yes, all fine and dandy. I I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Emeraldine Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is just as exciting as roasted nuts. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling, and sauces are the snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. Well, peanuts aren't nuts, they're legumes. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No. I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is you're missing some spice. Oh my god, me too, girl. Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life? Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. There's a lot of salt. Like a bland soup. Me too, girl. So, classic case of boredom. I see. You know that feeling? Nothing exciting is going on in your life? Mm-hmm. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I just want to say yes. What do we do? That's the fast forward button? The play, pause, but I don't know. Right bumper is, yep. Journal, though. Characters! They, them, they, them, they, them, they, them. Cool, 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 cool. Age 110. They, them, Ranger, Ashen Grove, Neutral Good, The Hanged Man. They're cute. Regardless, they are cute. What we got? Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm, cools you down even on the hottest summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask? Be a leaf on the wind with a swift strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. I should post on social medias, even though no one uses Blue Sky really. I don't even use Blue Sky. I use Twitter when I used to use Twitter, but Twitter's toxic as fuck. Hey fuckers, I'm live. It's my post for today. Don't feel like thinking. Spoken Heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste. Spoken Heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the picante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Sparkling Nebula. The distilled flavor of the cosmos. Sparkling Nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with the taste of the stars. I think Sparkling Nebula is probably better. Anyways, have you tried adding some zest in your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery? Go to the theater, or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon. Don't they fly up really high? Yes. I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to go out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. Nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? Oh my god. Oh, this is not me, clearly. Okay. Maybe I'll maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. Usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. Always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. You want to be with the nymph or be the nymph? Oh my god, it's me, trans lesbian. Oh, but mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yeah, I would love to. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, I usually start by figuring out what my patrons want. Make sure I don't forget what they ordered. I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I checked my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical detail. Just try making a drink. You got this. Oh. Oh. So wait. I do this. Oh, okay, draw recipe at the bottom. How do I draw recipe? Pin recipe. In the recipe by pressing. Okay. What is that 3 drops? I actually understand how it works now. Okay, so and some with strike. Uh, I can pet Undo. Hmm. Remove infusion. Oh, there we go. Mistakes away. You go Undo. This is just for you. It wasn't a mistake. I just wanted to give you something. This one. I wonder. I doubt the order matters. It doesn't seem like the order does. You may make your first drink. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I just thought you were really good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you're dreaming of. Aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? You actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Beer. Hi, fishy fish. How can I help you? Drink. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Hey, fish. How are you doing today? From your spoken heart. I'm chilling? Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm a bartender. Oh, I'm a Dakota today. Played a lot of Minecraft lately? Hell yeah. I played Overwatch today. As bartending, I just started. And I think most of my time is going to be reading. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Alright. Reading type. I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. Oh my god, me too. The game would talk and its title has dialogue. Yes, it sure does. My brother says that my dreams are a fool's errand, but that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong in the woods. Like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. I want to sing songs about my adventures and make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventure starts with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Thank you, but that's sad. And also, so fucking relatable. I relate to them so fucking much. Hello. Ow. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, keeper? Last time I checked. Humph. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Ker or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Ker. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Hi, Carolyn. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quests for me. But I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tavern, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf. That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade. And that was far south in Arroway. Been wondering if it's the same one moving. Just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so? Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, keeper? So, so when it comes to Twilight, I definitely was Team Jacob over Team Edward. But I was Team Alice, okay? I'm Team Alice. Who was I talking to about Twilight with? I think it was just in group chat, like in a server. Anyways, Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pics? Definitely the fur. Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Anyone ever told you you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look at me too much. He might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fellow. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Not a werewolf, or just Uncle Dragon. You can't tell. Fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. No, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing. I fucking entirely changed all her accent completely. And you know what? I think by accident I found where it's supposed to be. The next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Alright, anything else that might help the others get done with it rather swiftly? Bitch. Pardon me? Did they get in a dangerous situation? They'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. Oh, Ninny Dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Kara. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeeper? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep. And before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright, I think you want strength. You want strength? You want fucking strength? What's we got? Southern Brawler. Born for this job. Damn, because their name is in keep, yeah. No! Thank you, undo. Southern Brawler. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west. Through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking till I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so... Aroo! Hello there, Posy. That was way... Anyways, hi, Brie. Where's it at me? Hi, how's it going? Might as well humor her. Make sure she hasn't turned herself into an undead snail herself. Something not like that. Yeah. I saw, dang it. Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. That's just gonna open up wounds you staple shut. Or eat your face. It's Avery today. Hi, Avery. How you doing? Past haunts everyone willing to listen. Huh. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. Really? But I'm always philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright. Well then. Find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. Philosophizing? Philosophizing? I don't know how to say it, okay? Philosophizing. Philosophizing? Philosophizing. Mm-hmm. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, we've got a few minutes. Let's see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Thinking the best next step would be sorting the match in snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventures. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be all written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you, too. Alright then, let's get Simmel's quest. Werewolf has previously been seen in Arroway. Southern town. Nomad. Or do they have a goal in mind? Werewolf's secret weakness. Playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Potential threat to villagers. Complete quest. Ow! Reticent Vukakin. The reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf make their way up Freegarden from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both the helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Freegarden from this werewolf mayhem? No. Fondue, snacky time. I'm glad I don't have to do the chores. Act 1, the wafers, and 2, prelude to bravery. 58th of the wake. No. No, 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 no. No. No, my poor sweet friend. No. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigarin? Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their ways around difficult terrain. What else? Woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. When he tells me they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable? I'm doing pretty good. And we made some really good coconut curry last night, so me and the wife here are enjoying that. Oh my god, let's go. Hell yeah. I'm a fan of coconut curry, but I usually have golden curry. And I know my way around many woods. I know, Fable. And, and, maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, no, no. Not just maybe. Golden curry is so good. Yeah. Since yesterday, all I've been thinking about is you telling me to follow my heart. And I step into your tavern, and this quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's the start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year. And they're just collecting dust in your room. And, and, and I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on another quest. And then I have to fight a werewolf. Or go on the quest? Go on the quest, and then I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf. Whichever is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot it with my silver arrows? I miss a shot and I shoot a tree instead. And then the tree would be mad at me. Oh my god, is Fable me? I don't use they them pronouns, but is Fable me? Like, are you me? But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Oh my god, your VTuber avatar is so cute. Thank you so much. I have a few different ones. But this is one I made. We got Cubicle. And then of course we got our other one. Yeah. You should see how many models I have when I do 3D models though. Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Oh my god, this is literally me. Holy fuck. Why is Fable literally me? Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What does slimes drink? Water? More slime? Bones? You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon, so you'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? I wish I fucking knew. In general? Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought that I also was like, in general, yeah, I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. Seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest, but werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? Prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. Worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, well, my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. There's something making you feel like you might fail. Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf, we don't know that it's thirsty. It might prefer orange juice. We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mari Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. Feels like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Abel. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. Daffodils are blooming, so they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or the hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. I guess what I spent the whole day doing afterwards. Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. What was the other one called? How do I oh, just daffodils. Just daffodils, okay. Like a baby. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. Sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh my god, me too! Mari Morgan incident. Yes, the Mari Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia where it didn't get around. It's my very first adventure. The chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Trigarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? They put their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I didn't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got the hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. This time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing to my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. At the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan, right? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right to her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was far too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have let them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the crag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But she didn't. And I didn't. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. Burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the amaranthine hydra. And I had this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I was about to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. Looked at my biscuits, then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan seas. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra had given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this should be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. And you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would haves are about as useful as an antidote when you have been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventures don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I like you the same nonetheless. You do? Yeah, I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand? Great non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Inkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to give you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Me. Oh my god, me. Literally me. But wait, what if there's someone better, though? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay. I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs. Oh my god, yes. They are literally me. They are me if I was non-binary. Am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid your journey? Yes. You have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Maybe even something that can help with me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just hungry, a hungry lost lycan after all, and just needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. Hi, Mel. I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm vibing. Today's been good for the most part. I have laundry to fold, and also I want to reorganize some stuff in my room, but it's a lot of work. But I think I might do it today or tomorrow, like after stream or tomorrow. What have I been up to? This past week I've been doing stuff. I walked around Booton for a little bit. I went to Montclair and walked around there with April. Um like I physically saw April. um but I've just been vibing. I've also been going on walks regularly. Just like been like I'm gonna go take a walk. Either like a short like 7-minute walk around the block or a little bit longer. I've been trying. I've been trying. Haven't I honestly haven't played very much Overwatch until today. Like I hadn't played Overwatch the past like week at all, pretty much. Haven't really played much of much. But yeah, we're trying this out now. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. I've been trying to get away from the text, so I added a bunch of books to my wish list. Hell yeah. I should probably actually read more again now that I'm home. I should continue reading. And I want to, but I have so many books that I'm just like, but which one do I do? Which one? Which one? Which one? But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. An encyclopedia of 5,000 spells. Ooh, fancy. Like Wiccan spells? Okay, where's the smooth talker? Open heart. Yep. Okay. Defense. Offense. Their strength, constitution, and charisma. African tribal stuff. Egyptian. Oh, cool. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Some are just in historical. That's cool. That's cool. All over? Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver, but farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigaran, and I'm going to protect them all. Action on banishing. I'll be honest. My brain saw the A, and it put an I next to it. There's a section of banishing the banishing AI. Banish lesser demons level 1 through 3, or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Banishing AI. Yeah, what level is that? Level 4? Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I did end up taking the quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days. I'll take a look at them all together today. Later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. Hope you just how to finesse it for yourself. Hell yeah. I'll see you post-victory. Yes, you will. You get him. You slay. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they'll be alright, too. Wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. Hope I was able to help. Yo, it's our friend. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, yes, I get it. Did you try being more specific? The spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. A pretty book for scrapping when I'm journaling and make it more personal, but the stickers and stuff are so pretty I don't want to use them. Well, you could always get two. You could always get two and use one. Spoken heart. Bing bing. Spoken heart, just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drained. Might make me come back for more. Or not. Thank you. Enjoy. Lucky. Charming. Careful. You'll step on my cape. Oh, shh. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another of those empty babblers. For a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, travelers. Would you like to try me drinks? Lean. Yes, lean. No, that feels wrong somehow. Would you try the one where you serve the drinks quietly? I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Oh, well, so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ah, I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye. The innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry about... Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder. Is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That's not his cape. That green feather on his shoulder has an ooze. Or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you. Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? He just did. Maybe I can offer you to a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. May I have your name? No, that one's mine, but... I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Ducot Dusson. Long for Kyle. Kyle? Oil. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. Bruh. I'll look for something with red in it. Wait, who's Kyle? The vampire? Almost blood for you, sir. Bro. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite of. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Grey broth, Griff. Nice to meet. Yeah, yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels terrible. Both like a mountain or the caves of Earth. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. There's something wrong with the name Kyle. Bing. Taste of Ur, just for you, valued customer number two. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder test? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what's that about that ooze-filled story? No, it's just funny the vamp is named Kyle. Well, I mean, that's like his short name. Like that's his nickname. Obviously, it's short for Kyle. It actually Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquet Dusson. It's long for Kyle. Yeah, Kyle, Kyle. Fine, guess you earned it. All right, picture me in the deep mountains of Dulvemer with my trusty accent I could drink by my side. Watching Dracula, a love tale. Again, I got it on DVD because I like it so much. Hell yeah. I love that tale. We were just talking about Twilight because of this game. Literally, they asked if I was team vampire or team werewolf. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of them. Had a real old, big old pile of gold. And suddenly this big house comes along and slurp, on it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. That's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills ye. Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when a stupid ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left I used. A full set of movies done tonight. Huh? We're watching Twilight tonight. Well, almost done. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly fool, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging to? The gold. Oh yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Barovia. And perhaps you can get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask this question. What was that deal again? I get you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet and return. I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. I just want to know when you're done. I'm gonna go, and if you're still on when I come back, I will keep watching. Oh, okay. Have a good go. I have no idea when I'm gonna be done tonight. I don't have a plan. We looked everywhere on our way here. Cash chests, many odd monstrosities, undead goons. I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put this cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put Do you know where I put me capes? Okie dokie, okie dokie. Have a good one. Enjoy the movie or enjoy the show, whatever. Enjoy your go. That's what it is. Enjoy your go. Have a good go. Where? In a wardrobe. Oh, you can wear it inside the wardrobe land. What? No. Well, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could. Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a bit more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. I first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of its invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. But it's really unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. And what was that vampire event you wore the cape to? What was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle. And that would be her. Congratulations. He's still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted bad outrage. Oh. What? My cape? Oh, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her, that thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had taken that out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. Rough buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper. That's your name, right? No. Oh, my deepest apologies. What is it then? I don't think it's time for that. Names are valuable currency, after all. For some types, indeed. You mustn't be so mysterious to a new friend. Well, my friends call me the Innkeeper. Ah, in that case, I shall not disrespect your wishes. Well then, Innkeeper, do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there who'd be brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweet Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yeah, I think we could find such an adventurer. Setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the Abyss of Dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of Darkness. Empress of Men. Flamenco champion of 1467. But, the right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, think I got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. Make sure you have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Finish drink. Liquid stamina for a valued guest. Oh, let me try. There you go. Right again. I might even last till day 4 with this. Would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. Oh, I hear you were complaining about having to walk. My platform doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. Why the dragons? Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right, innkeeper. You have a drink to protect me from the sun, and something that will also moisturize my delicate skin. Afraid not. Oh, that reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. Chimera? Oh, thing. Oh, beast made out of several animals. 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Like to eat people for breakfast. More. Didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Oh, if only I hadn't eaten that delicate bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. Sure, that would have gotten over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will, will you get it for me then? No. Oh, what? What you're looking for me at me like that for? Ms. Frostgrip, dearest Freya, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget. I ain't going. With not knowing me about a shovel and a ooze group, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. Making another quest for my trusted lord. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me. I'll have to leave it there too. Stay and keep while we wait for someone to do his work for him. Do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Would you want Snow White hair to go up in flames? Good thing. Got a couple of barred up rooms. You could stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Too tasty creature. Okay. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, Chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymed with ice. Say. The vampire? No. 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 Chimera resides in the Quag Mangrove. Adventures beware, you might be on its menu. One thing that stands chance against the Dueling Sun, Curse of the Sun is Chimera's alive, apparently. Source. Aunt Matilda. Empire? It's Evelyn. First saw it. Go for strong. Hey there, Evelyn. Undo. Sweepy, sweepy, sweep. New friends and former enemies. 59th of the week. Hey, Leela. Sleep. Mm-hmm. How you doing? My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of some use. I wish my stomach would stop its shit, but I guess I'm alive. Yeah, well, stomach do be making shit, huh? And keep a drink for me and this lanky pal. Good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. Well, seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not. So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They might be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So, I owe them some of your dishwasher at the very least. Family feud? Wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. That wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. It's not to get a lot. I think she's confused because this quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. I was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Ventren don't pay like it used to. You steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right! I was born a half-crescent dreaming moon of the... Ah! Yeah. At first I read Bay, and I was like, Fable is kind of Bay, but they're too much like me. They're too similar to me. The quest, Fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Trigar and right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. You have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I could still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine that damage you do if you can turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing to keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage, and I stepped out of the shadows, and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." Didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought I might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me all right. The hex and sees a werewolf, and the first thing they do is greet them. A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. They are so polite. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a, "What?" The confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected the response, so I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, Who are you? A guard. I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and pierced it with a horrible yell. Please, it was barely a bark, and it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around, and you turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisting face of a werewolf. Yellow, gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Ah, sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. You went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear, that old asshat. Hey, why can't I say that? Fuckhead. What the fuck? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Fuck. Ah. Anyway, that was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know? Haven't seen that old man in years. Was coping by joking. That's the only way I could talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable, angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fader. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away without a word. Left us and Uncle Fader behind, worried senseless, until we found a letter saying not to go looking for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out the solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible, idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. Glad they did. How'd you figure that out? Well, he was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear, but it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened that if they didn't start to talk, I would shoot them both. I would never have done that, of course, but they must have believed me because they actually stopped and listened. Mighty scary there, pal. Thank you, I think. I sat them down, and I did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? There's the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway, here's the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon, and Carolyn, and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes, and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we'd known, we would have helped him as best we could. At the very least, we would have put a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. Didn't think it would have happened, though. He decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. That only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Cocken things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent treatment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that. Little Stick is oddly persuasive. I was talking before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. It'll take some time to accept his apology. We have to see him change first. And apologize to Uncle Fader and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Because a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Adiko's so obsessed with the cure, he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. He has to accept he's different now and learning how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. Small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they teach me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Real? You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. It sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one. Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Go over to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Of course, Elfie was dying to get back here. Talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. I think they live here or something. I hate to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Ah. That's something about it being for you, Innkeep. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know. I promise. It wasn't that hard, was it? Well, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which, I mean make the usual. Strength never gets old. Southern Brawler. So do I not have my other... I thought I had other things. But I thought I got more. But they gave me more. Whose time? Southern Brawler. Surprise! Not bad. They should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? You have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? I had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. Mm-hmm. Wait, no. That's not even close to correct. Here you go, undo. 3 of these, and then 1 of the other 2 next to it. No, that's not correct. Alright, fine, I'll look at my recipes. Oh, it is defense. Okay, I thought it might be defense. I was just thinking of a different drink. And the fact that Andu just knows what drinks are, I love it. I love it. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Humph. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. You heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected, and I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered maybe you aren't pretending? Hmm. You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? It's a very tall order. Ah, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope you won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. $175. She, her. Blacksmith. Her. Lawful neutral. World. Arcana. No age. Vampire. He, him. Vampire. Aridu? Her? Chaotic neutral. Another fool. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, Verifina. Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquet Dusson. Why did we call him Kyle? Well, there's nothing that says here about Kyle at all. Carolyn Pitoniak. 36. She, her. Beast Slayer. Aerovate. Carolyn. Kind of good. I love that his class is vampire. Oh shit, it's dude, it's person. It's person. Good evening to you too. West. Wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. Be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No. My legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally, I want to take that quest. Go to the castle, get the key. I mean, yes. Mm-hmm. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle. Yes? Seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whispering of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence! Me too! Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once. At a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here. At night. Yes. Did you say she was unnaturally pale? No. She had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yeah. But guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. So blood. Of course. Blood. Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries, it merges merges into her land in one way or another. There's a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Oh my god, Mel already left. Leela, are you still here? Goth or vampire. She seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret, or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that, stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed. You must live with the consequences. Consequences being you? Exactly. Definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm there. You can easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decoration? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair. Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too... Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. Memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? A joke. A joke? That's not. I'm not. I don't do jokes. I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. Oh no. How do explorers hide their treasures? How? By dragging them to a safe location. Let's go! He did a fucking dragging these nuts joke! Holy shit, he fucking did it. Alright, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks and some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. Frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they turn you invisible, eventually, for a bit. Duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some Phoenix chilies, but I don't think that would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake at in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help by seeing unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with that decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? I got you. I got you, homie. They might also do drinks in a different way than where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I do want to do a Swift Strike. How do I add infusions? Where are the infusions? Oh, they're at the top. Okay. How do I? How do I? How do I? How do I? Oh, okay, I just place it in there. Yep, I was gonna say that's already a Swift Strike. The infusion to mix a drink. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Like breath. Not quite. That's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Ah, good one. Tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence. That makes two of us. Hopefully, this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye, innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Farewell. Woo. He, they. Okay. Air Echo. Rogue. Background. Temis. Temis? Did I not have a fucking character named Temis Bailey? It's a Scottish or is it Irish? Really? I think it's Irish. I do think Thomas Bailey was Irish. Never is a difficult character to say the least. They're caught up in their own fantasy of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding. Like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends to. Or for a bitter end. I'm taking this quest. And a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Oh, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in it. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up. And keep me up, too. Roller. And that's what she wants, right? Yeah. Your strength. Something strong. Something strong coming up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this strength the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. Taking it. So you said. I see. It is my turn to make conversation. Miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything. Sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating, and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. That's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that. I could if I take an Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So, the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't the vampire get the chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Was that be terrible for your business? Indeed. You ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. What me thinking? Ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconian guardian? Depends. Are you religious? That's not. And no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by the guardians of the protectors of the realm. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with their doctrine. Thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. I ain't that either. And what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement. Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Oh, yes, excitement. Never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one or survive one. Seems like a great opportunity for you then. As what's it about guardians? That's less about the guardians and more about what created them. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. So, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. It was a great adventure and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of them, passed down before she passed? Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. I think she liked to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only coin she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. Would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. Tell the story to me. Don't know if I'll make it for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. We'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yeah, sure. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was when I was little. Really wanted their magic. And their wings. You just asked them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. Humph. I ain't the priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic crap. Why not? I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a good combo. Don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. Little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't neither. You say so. That mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, then? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't kind of help. That's payment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. No, That sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little boost of this body couldn't hurt. Alright, they're quick, toothy. I need to be too hardy for its bite. And defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Well, you talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that. Don't be risking it all on a bad idea. Sure you don't want any infusions? It's a little bit of Phoenix chili to make you very fire resistant. Could be useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on top of trickery. No, one is enough. On top of the trickery. Either you miss defense with your weird chilies, or you get heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job, figure it out. Sparkling Nebula. Bing! Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. Sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they've got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. Be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Mm-hmm. Our light sonata. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stop. I've been reading a lot. I've been talking a lot. I am a professional yapper, but I'm also doing voices. So let's go read someone. I also need to refill my water. Ah. Vocal strain? Yeah, just a little bit. I have been doing a lot of different voices, which does test my voice. So, like, this one's fine. Like, this is what I normally talk with, but then, of course, we got that. Yeah, you should rest. I should rest. You're so right. So, where are we going? Some Deltarune. I know how much you love Deltarune. I get vocal strain sometimes it's blah. Yeah, I get that. I just haven't been drinking water, and like I am extremely um are they, are they done? I'm so, are they done? Can't tell. All right, well, okay. Yeah, the different voices, especially since like they're all kind of in the back of my throat. Like none of them are at the front of my throat, other than this one. But even that one causes some sort of strain. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. I love you. Good night, fish. I hope you have a good night. I love you guys. and I'll see you soon. Mwah.